place to do all this. Oh God! Hey,
What the
Alana!
fuck?
What's up, Alana?
What is happening?
Hey!
What the fuck?
Hey!
I take a quick nap and I come back to this.
Yeah. So that whole thing about being sheriff and first lady.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to put that on the back burner till the next expungement.
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you get
Yeah.
that first squeeze kill?
How did they get that? Like, what gave them the impression that he did
no
this?
idea. They listen, Alana. They hid
I need you to
everything
squeeze it in my mouth.
from me. I didn't even know until I made a phone call. Remember you talked about them being in Beaver Hill earlier?
Yeah.
That's what they were setting up for. This.
Oh.
And they didn't want to tell
Just
certain
squeeze it in my
people.
mouth.
Yeah. They needed all their rats to huddle around them.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
As a reminder, I have legislated
tastes like
that
America,
those with a
Frodo.
hunting license can trap rats and snakes in the county of San Andreas and Los Santos. Very intentionally written for moments like these.
I still can't believe she doesn't want you in the middle of our shit and then just came and like almost exploded on your face. Fucking weird.
Well, yeah. Look,
It was so like
it's how she moves.
She contradicts herself.
Yes.
It's weird.
If you do
So
not have a
weird.
moral compass, if you do not have principles that you stand by, they waver every time there is an option that benefits you. You know what I mean? So
How the fuck?
The fact that she made sure to like hunt you guys down to tell them like would just like who's bullying who here? I'm so confused.
it's embarrassing.
Why? It is embarrassing. She almost acted like she got you raided and impeached or whatever instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, do they realize that he's their mayor, not our mayor?
I'm glad you said that. That's the energy that I felt. I was like, who are you
It was
boasting to right
weird.
now?
Yeah, like hello. I'm sure that she was high-fiving them as she came back to the south. Jesus.
Oh,
I swear
fuck.
to God, this is insane.
I know.
Where's
I
the
mean,
PC?
Anna, I don't know.
Where is it?
At this point, who even knows how all that even got into his place? Who even knows? Either way, I mean, there's no defending
There was
it.
literally, there's not even any suspicion that he was like.
It's gonna be World War III when Fred finds out, because apparently he's not even around right now.
I'm telling you, where the fuck was the suspicion on this shit?
When he got elected, what do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, as soon as he got elected, it was automatic. Coda was in the marshal's office earlier today. I'm sure they've been stirring this up for the last however long he's been in office.
Oh, look at them just sitting there. Get the fuck out of my driveway!
Alana.
It's cool we approach.
Hey, Alana.
Yeah.
Hi, Fro.
It's cool to see you're an officer and you change your life around.
You know what?
I'm actually truthful with that. I'm proud of you.
Fucking Alana, dude.
For a second expungement.
You remember when you flirted with me, Alana, like a long time ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
so-
how much is it for a second expungement?
I'm sorry?
How much is it for a second expungement?
For a second one, I have no idea. I've never looked at it.
Don't
You know,
you
I
double
don't
it?
even own a gun, and I don't have a gun license.
Really? I don't have one either.
Yeah.
I do. I have a gun license and I do.
I don't
own a
have
gun.
one either, actually.
I
What?
swear.
What? What's up, Alana? Are you good?
Hey, can I have a
Oh,
ride,
God.
guys?
What are you doing,
God.
Bobby?
I just gotta go take care of some work.
What? What you doing, Bobby?
Exterminating?
Mom, give me a ride.
I
Get a ride.
can I Maxwell, could I talk to you over here real quick, just
Yeah.
real fast? Sorry. I jumped off the
Alone
building
when you're
earlier,
over here.
but
What's that?
I still can't get over the fact that he bought this and they didn't raid his apartment.
Yeah.
If it was for guns, where would the first
Did
place
he
be?
actually buy it last night?
Yes, I am telling you that there's no
What
other way.
the
I am telling you that I went to sleep around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern, which is around the time when I sent off money, and I would have noticed it go down. And I noticed this morning, I'm like, oh, it went down 18K. I wonder if he bought a place. So it would have had to have been, but my point is, it was over guns, right?
Yes.
That were not reported. If
Right.
you raid those guns, where must you check? What they said, oh shit, new property, gotta get it right now, doesn't logically make sense. Let me say another thing, that wouldn't they have documented what he has when this began? What, did they do this
Right.
overnight? No. That means they would
No,
have
he
known there
didn't
was a change of
own-
property ownership, but the main place, you get what I'm
Come over
saying?
here, come over here. There's fucking nosy
Yeah,
ass fucking people that are trying to come after my fucking jobs behind this.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like, think about
yeah.
it logically.
No, I honestly, I'm sure I could ask a question to a specific person who was investigating this.
Yeah.
You could see 311s, right? Or no?
I cannot, no.
Oh, okay. It's really concerning to me that we didn't raid the apartment, because if they think that he's stockpiling, then we should be checking the apartment as well. I would,
And
maybe they wanted less of a
Yes.
hassle,
But
they
if
wanted to
you're-
hide from. I mean, they would only have just found out he bought it, right?
how
Because it wouldn't have
well,
originally
so,
been on the warrant.
let's say you are looking into something, right? You're gonna have to pull up his profile probably a couple times, and you note that he doesn't have a warehouse. Now all of a sudden he does.
Yeah. Right.
Logically, why would you go to the new property and not his property that he would have been holding the shit for the longest time, and
Right.
redact that? How is the raid even over right now? Did they find weapons stockpiled?
Doesn't look like it.
How did they say they got them,
Wait,
boys?
what did Angel? She just told you. I'm not telling you anything, right? Because then that's against, right? What did Angel just tell you? That they found multiple items.
I don't know. Did she tell me? I don't think she told me about the weed stuff.
Yeah, that he was stockpiling, not weapons. I don't know though. I don't see them yet.
Yeah.
I just see the what Moss mentioned. There's the full grow.
Yes.
How the fuck did that get there overnight?
So they went from guns to they found the weed.
Right.
Right. And they said,
Right.
got 'em, boys. Why is the apartment not raided yet then? Did they find weapons and things of stockpiling?
I don't.
How can you make a conclusion on whether there's stockpiling without the raid of his apartment? Why would you conduct the raid while he's asleep, knowing full well you don't have access to
Oh,
the
we know
apartment?
why they conducted it while he was asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yep.
it would be easier for them to be in and out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without any issue.
It's so absolutely...
I would have wanted the apartment. Personally, I would have wanted the apartment just because it's the only place he owned up until last night. That would have been...
Exactly.
How did they even know he bought that? That's what's weird.
That they went for the raid today, and they're like, oh, this property will add it to it. But you're telling me that the person that's been looking into this, like what, did they figure out the gun was missing today? No.
No.
They would have
A week
had to
ago.
pull up his profile.
Or whatever,
Not
yeah.
once, not twice. How many times to make sure like serial numbers and shit are matching? And upon conclusion of the warehouse, and did they find any weapons? No. So how are you concluding that there's no stockpiling? I know that Pred wasn't stockpiling. You know what I mean? He's not going to do something that dumb. Maybe he is. I don't know. But my point is that you cannot conclude that your raid has completed yet unless you look at the apartment. With the alternative only being if they found weapons stashed away in there. You got how I'm putting this? Like the end goal doesn't line up with like
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What's up, Bobby?
Oh, just waiting for Ma to get out. We got to go to our part-time job.
Oh shit, where do you work?
At the U-Tool. At the U-Tool. Right beside Humane Labs. At the U-Tool. Make a lot good
Are
money
you
up there.
gooning up there? Is that what they called? Are you gooning? Is that the word?
Okay, no, nobody is gooning, and there's a lot of cool stuff that I do at my part-time job.
Bobby.
Yeah, Alana, I heard the news. Okay, listen, Alana. I know.
Bobby.
Alana.
What are you gonna do about it, Bobby?
I'm not gonna do anything about it because I'm a cop.
Well, you know what? With this legislation that happened today, I don't think you're gonna be a cop for that much longer. I even think
Shut the
Carmine
fuck
said
up,
he's gonna
Alana.
last longer than me.
No, Nino,
yeah.
you're gonna save us, aren't you, Nino? Nino?
Against the tyranny. Against tyranny, Bobby.
I feel like. Is that you, Yilong?
Yeah, we're going off duty for a bit.
You and Bobby?
Yeah. LT,
Part-time
I don't know if you
jobs.
share with Nino about what we saw, but you know, I guess we know who Ventura's colluding with to get all this stuff going on.
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know too much, but I think I figured out why Ventura was meeting up with a marshal and two LSPD officers down the street the other day. Those two individuals I saw that he was with was involved with this Kyle Pred stuff, so.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
God,
Maxwell.
Nino!
Yep. I got agitated there for a second.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor. Please don't take
I'm
it
on a
out
roll
now.
today. I've been on a roll
I knew I
today.
should have spoke up earlier. I'm sorry, sir.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. At ease, soldier.
Nino, before I go up to my part-time job, are you vaccinated at all?
Am I vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated.
All right, okay. You
I mean,
should be
I
fine.
not right recently. I kind of got lazy.
Yeah. You should be okay then.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh,
Bobby,
well,
can I
that
talk
guy's
over
going
here?
right to the marshal's office and being like, Nino's telling him what to do, otherwise he's abusing him.
How we doing, guys?
Yep. Report title: Nino, through physical harm, instructs Maxwell how to run PNT.
Wait, what?
There's a BCSO officer that just drove off, and I'm saying like he's probably off to tell the marshals that I'm making you do making.
Yeah. I'm just over the bullshit, I'm gonna be honest.
You just want to do your job, and this is
That's
just a
it.
bunch of bullshit. Yeah.
It is, and I feel like people are intentionally trying to just shit on everything just because they can, because they want to, that's just what I feel like. There's no other reason. What is the other reason for doing what's happening? So what's gonna, the next, what I think they're gonna do? How you were talking about how you're the only elected. It's gonna go to whoever fell into second place or up north.
Eve.
It's probably gonna be Eve, Nakota's wife.
I'm telling you. What did I tell you?
Again, honestly, I don't really. It doesn't matter. It still doesn't change what we do down here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
I
our
know
only
it doesn't,
issues
but
are
I'm
with
telling you, girl, it
the
literally.
marshals threatening our jobs every day. That's it. I don't care what the BCS says.
I told you this since before the election.
Yeah.
I literally
Alana
predicted this
is gonna do
fucking
something
step by
crazy
step, and guess
in the
what?
next
It's
24
all
hours.
coming
Alana,
Mark my
I'm sure-
words.
I'm sure Pred knew they were coming for his ass. Okay, I'm sure he knew that. It's Ruby. Hold on. Hey, Ruby. Yeah.
Oh wait, what if? I can't believe Angel took away everything that Pred worked hard for.
Because
what's the
she's
number?
a grade A fucking S tier class bitch. That's why. Shit, me fucking Angel deserves to fucking rot in a fucking grave. This
Abigail Snow.
woman thinks she can fucking.
I don't know
like,
I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean,
Yes. Here we go. Boom. Save. Okay. Should be good. Yes.
how's it? Man, I feel so bad for Pred.
The
It
cadets
just-
unfortunately have access to lots of things, and apparently it's been since the beginning of I don't know, skeleton crew. Nobody's.
Nino's
I
like,
will let our captain know.
all right, I just need to keep pressing it, and before you know
Okay.
it, Alana's
They
gonna
have-
go
what,
for her
what
head.
could be- what did you say they could see? Announcements. You know, at one point they could see marshal reports too. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll let them know. Thank you, Ruby. Okay,
I'm on my way
bye.
now.
I don't know who does
I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
permission stuff on the MDTs. Wild and
Good night, guys.
Oh hey.
Good night.
Hey,
Night, Viv.
Oh
Viv.
yeah, did a job walking away.
Okay,
So she had something to do with it too. That's fucking
You're
wild.
looking good. Hopefully, I'll see you in Blaine
She-
County later.
Alana, I hope you're quietly talking. You bet that is a sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay, number one.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a Blaine County
Or-
resident.
You okay? Okay. I don't need bullshit
Yeah,
when there's already bullshit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I already have enough bullshit to deal with. I don't need more bullshit.
Girl, she is
Nino
she is
understands
a
what I'm saying, I'm sure.
defector. She is a
Okay.
defector.
Okay. Well, you know, it's Nino's fault.
What the hell did I do?
What did Nino do?
I went to
Nino-
sleep too early and didn't talk to
No,
Pred. Like, hey,
it's your-
did you?
No.
Hey, that
I'm
warehouse,
talking
did you look
about-
inside?
I'm talking about what just happened. That is your fault.
What, the Vivian thing?
Yes.
Oh, fuck Vivian.
That is Nino's fault.
Oh, why?
Not
'Cause
really. Not
I-
really. I'm just fucking with
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yes,
I
it is.
realized that I made a bad choice and reneged on making her chief. Can you imagine? Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, in the storyline, is the reason why Eve got pissed at me, refused to talk to any other candidate, and then went and joined Andy's thing, and
Wait.
with a
wait,
boyfriend,
because
Dakota.
You didn't go with.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know
What?
about this?
No.
Oh my
I
God,
didn't know
it was so
that.
awkward. So, I
What?
originally, like, things were such in a bad place because Barrick was useless. Guy was a doormat. He'd say yes to you one minute and then no the next minute, and just couldn't, like, the guy had no spine, right? Like, I think his voice made up for, like, the small fucking dick energy he gives off. You know what I mean? So, Ruby, well, that's a whole nother fucking story. Rights violator Ruby. We won't even get into that. But Vivian kind of stood out, and I gave her a simple task. I said, look, as far as I see it, you're like the only logical choice, but I need you to come back and tell me what your plan is and who you want your high command to look like. Because if you can't do that, well, then you can't have the basic premise of a chief. Like, you can't, you're not going to be able to pull it off. And I said, the only thing is, I do not want ex-high command or people that had those positions to maintain those powers, because we need to give it a fresh coat of paint. She came back and named Ruby as her ass chief. And I'm like, fuck out of here.
Ooh.
After Ruby is one of the primary reasons I ran for mayor, to fix things to begin with. Fast forward, and so I come to this realization. I'm like, I'd given her so many shots after everybody's telling me she would make an awful chief, like civilians. I then wanted to see what other candidates there were, and I brought Eve and Tilly with me out of my entire cabinet. Two different, polar opposite opinions, way of thinking. And the moment Eve heard I was thinking about someone other than Viv, she sat in an hour-long interview with her hands crossed. Didn't ask a single question. And Tilly had to do all the questioning. I sat back because I wanted them to, talk to them and see what they thought. After that, she disappeared. And then popped up on Andy's thing.
Why Ruby? I'm not
know.
disrespecting, but like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe
Viv
it's just
was
shift
mad.
Too. I just never saw anything happen with anything.
Oh,
ever.
it was an entire thing. Yeah. That's why Nakota's up my fucking ass all the time, because he's fucking dating Eve. And that's Nakota. Viv is Nakota's mother. I didn't put her mother-in-law as a chief, and it turned into like this. So
there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
They're crybabies. They are crybabies. Oh my god, I've never met a bunch of fucking.
Just, Alana, whatever you do not do anything drastic.
Please don't. Like, you're
a
worked way
cop.
too hard
you
for
cannot
this
assault
job.
Angel.
Yeah, please don't. Don't do anything crazy.
You think I can get close to her with her army of fucking?
I might stay off duty tomorrow just because when Pred comes around, I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna be good for officers. In the next couple days. Oh
no.
my god, I don't even know.
I'm telling you, I honestly, I stand 10 toes down with my man. He has been there for me, and
so you would lose your job over it?
You know what,
Lana?
You know what, Haley?
Wisely, I swear to God, Alana.
Remember, she has a duty to report, Alana. Okay.
Don't say anything crazy, please.
No, the thing is
just
Kyle,
talk to Pred tomorrow.
Kyle
okay?
is a logical person. He's not gonna go all out right away. He's going.
You don't think he's gonna nuke anybody? Okay. Well, then I hope
not.
not.
The thing is,
I think he'll use his brains first.
He still has a chance to fight it in court. Yes, he's a really smart person, and he's not gonna. Look, I'm the hot-headed one. If it was happening to me, like hypothetically, in my past self, this not me now. I would never do it now. I'm not, saying anything that will lead me to do anything now.
Here's the thing, too. My question, Nino, how is it not malicious prosecution as well? Because again, this wasn't pushed until after this wasn't pushed until after
it's literally targeted. To say think it's not targeted is insane. I mean, let's just lay out the facts. How many raids are conducted by all the police departments, right? Where were the marshals during the Hydra raid? Why did they show up on this one? Why is it that Pred mysteriously gets a warrant the day he gets elected? How is it that weapons raid all of a sudden happens like this same week? Like, if there was, and I said before, if there was many raids that took place, and many of these like criminal negligent of a firearm, if that's still what it's called, happening often, and he got mixed in it, sure, right? But for all of a sudden, it's like pulling a, like a bingo ball, right? The same number more than once. It's fucking obvious. This is targeted, it's calculated, and they were hunting. They were hunting for something to press on Pred.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it goes even further that this raid is a consequence of them noticing he got a warehouse and wanted to make a move on it. I got to take this. Nino.
Oh, this is bad.
It's worse than you think. You haven't even heard what I got to say. Maxwell, Alana, you stay safe,
See you around,
all right?
Nino.
See you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you too, dude. All right, see you.
Haley.
I'm alone.
Wait, we haven't guessed I'm in prison.
You having what?
If you haven't guessed yet, I'm in prison.
Yeah, I heard you and Sonia in the back of the fucking cruiser.
Yeah, nah, look, it was a bloodbath. There was no real plan. There was fucking 20 cars and car went out immediately. There was nothing we could do. We had fucking makeshift pistols.
Jesus.
So even if we'd done a better plan, best case scenario, we get one of them down. There was really nothing going on. Look, it's just a matter of time before Mayor gets fucking thrown in jail. But now we're all fucked. Now what? Eve's gonna get it?
I'm the only rightfully elected mayor in San Andreas. And if I need to take the helm up north, I will do so. Because second place is not an elect, like it does not make you elected. Now, of course, knowing
give me 1 second, Rusty.
Knowing the nepotism that has taken place, it would not surprise me if the DOJ is like, oh, well, we run the election, so be it. We are in their little puppet show, but here's the thing. There ain't no strings on Nino Chavez. Dundee, this is what I wanted to tell you. The marshals, Angel specifically, walked into PD today and declared that she is #1 taking control of both departments. There is new legislation.
Fucking 2 weeks ago.
There is legislation that has gone in unconstitutionally into legislation that she put into place. Now, is there a agreement where the judges weigh in? Sure. But those are the same people that she brought in herself. So, of course, they're going to line up. I want to point at something else. She then texted me today, alleging that I am under the threat of firing, that I need to stop intervening with the LSPD High Command. I told her, show me the proof, bitch. And instead of giving an answer, she gave me some ratty-ass reply, talking about bringing me to court. And I hope she does. And as I told members of the LSPD, if they're going to come and bully officers instead of assisting them, if they're going to go around being tyrannical across the goddamn state, I am the bigger bully, Dundee.
They're just going to... Good luck, Rusty.
I am the bigger fucking bully.
I know, but they're just going to get rid of you like they just got rid of Kyle.
They're going to take away my pen and paper?
They already have. She's the ultimate authority, mate. Whatever you put in that pen and paper, she's going to read it and go, yeah, or go, nah.
Remember what we talked about a while back? And I had to stop you from doing it. Trust me when I say that you're not the only one I asked not to make a move.
When do we?
I'm going to play ball per the Constitution. But if they try something that crosses a line, then they will be ended. But right
Can I give you
now,
one piece of advice? God.
I want to have faith in the Constitution for the blood that everyone spilled to make this a reality. And I am going to do what I can to do it the right way. But if the right way leads to tyranny, then I'd like to quote somebody. Give me a second. As was quoted before the new Constitution, during the Constitution, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. They're not going to stand a fucking chance.
You know, I agree with you completely. But I think the time for playing ball is over. Once word gets out what happened, I give it 72 hours and the street will be in chaos. You need to join them. The people who were working with Kyle, they're going to be up in arms about what happened. I'm already up in arms at what happened. Angel was shoot on sight for me. So is any other marshal or BCSO that I find alone. Guerrilla warfare out here. But Nino, the besties aren't going to wait.
They're not. And I'm not telling you not to. I'm saying I got to keep my hands clean.
Yeah, but
someone's going to need to fill that void to make sure that things are kosher.
Look,
so what I'm saying, Dundee, if you think it's time to stop making a move, absolutely. And if things get real bad, that's when the reinforcements come in. And I think you know exactly what I'm saying.
What are the reinforcements?
The rest of the goddamn city.
You can pull that?
I had to tell 4 separate groups not to pick up arms. I told them and there was members of the police department that were ready to shoot up the fucking marshals in the middle of the fucking PD meeting. They told me, if you need me, I will fucking get my AR and blast them down myself. No, we're not talking about Chang Gang, chat.
You know, I think that's great, but I think if we're gonna have a best chance of this, it's got to be sooner than later. Because if we only have Kyle's side go off and we hold your side, when your side's ready, Kyle's side's already burnt out. If we can get both sides to pop off all at once while you're doing your thing behind the scenes, it'll be perfect timing. Because right now, tensions are at peak. By tomorrow, every gang is going to be going out of this. Even the ones you said to hold back. I think you need to plan something now. And trust me, the tensions from the gangs, it's too high, Nino.
I agree. I actually agree with you there, with the aspect that the tensions are peaked right now. The problem that I'm going to have is that my side is not going to be peaked, right? There's a difference between they come to me passionately versus where they see me get hurt. I am daring and will be pressing the marshals, and there's a good chance they start to point at me. And I think that's when it really pops off. Otherwise, my only option is I go to these groups and say, hey, I need you to take up arms when they're not. I don't know where they lay with everything that's happened. Some of them transparently probably don't give too much of a fuck about Pred, and that's the reality.
Guys, I'm on the fucking phone. Could you go to another window? Who are you leaving and going to kill? Give me 1 second. I'm finishing up here. Fuck, I'm trying to hold my boys back from fucking absolute terrorism right now. Okay, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop you because I think what you're doing and why you're doing it, it's a lot more fucking patriotic than whatever the fuck is coming out of that courthouse right now.
Well, look, Nino. How far can you reach? Can I look, if this shit goes fucking bad, Nino, and fucking I'm in jail for terrorism, you gonna look after me?
You know there's no way for me to do that unless I break you out.
Well, who's gonna break me out? Because I already risked it today. If those cops weren't fucking so brain dead and so focused on only fucking Carl Pred, they could have linked me to terrorism and whatever the fuck was in that warehouse today. But they're so focused on maximizing their efforts and fucking over Carl Pred. They just gave me some random shitty slop officer and set me up.
What?
Yeah, I didn't get charged for any of this shit. I got 30 months. They just got some random officer, some bootlicking fuck, and all the marshals and all the fucking... None of them dared to even talk to me. I don't know who it was. Some gray head, slick back hair, ugly looking glasses, big chin.
Oh my God. You know, the marshals were supposed to be the ones conducting all the big moves, right? I want to ask you, I want to tell you something. Did you know that Pred would have had to have gotten this last night? I don't even think he knew what... I don't think he even knew what was inside.
The cell was less than 12 hours.
That lines up. So, and if he's not awake, that means his apartment wasn't raided. Why was his apartment not raided?
Whoa. You see, raiding them with him awake, well, that'd be much harder, Nino, and they don't want to face that challenge.
It also means that they didn't complete their job. And they already said mission fucking accomplished.
Well, it's the marshal, so go investigate him. Oh, wait, who's going to investigate the marshals? Oh, the marshals. What are the marshals going to say? I investigated myself, and I found no wrongdoing.
No, I'm fucking wrong.
Well, we're doomed in this fucking city, Nino. Look, I can barely fucking find Angel. Okay, when I do, she's running around with that fucking super gun. Surrounded by 3 BCSO at all times. She doesn't roll out unless she's protected at all costs. I don't got weaponry to go against that.
You're not wrong.
I don't have the guns. I can have 1,000 M1911s, Oxy, body armor, everything. I can't do anything against Class 2 ARs and a fucking one-shot Magnum revolver. She's untouchable.
Nobody's
the only way I can get
Dundee.
Well, she's a much harder to touch. Look,
Yeah.
the only way this could work is what if
Here's the reality, Dundee. And I get the passion, right? And I don't want to burst that bubble, but we need to face some level of reality here, right? Shit is going to pop off. People are going to go to jail. Ain't nobody going away for a very long time unless and if one of them dies. And wouldn't surprise me either, to be honest. But the fact is that unless there's a plan of action beyond fucking slitting her throat, which, God, I wish someone were to do that.
Why don't you do that, Nino? You can get close to her. You can catch her off guard. If you're going to go down, you know you're going to go down. Why don't you go out with a goddamn bang? It'd be poetic. I think you're the guy. Look, you're just a matter of time in office. We know that she's going to find a way to fuck you off. She's got a high on kicking off Kyle. You're next. I say when you know that things are reaching its end, you just got to fucking charge her with a knife. You just got to run up there, hit her with a knife, and then there's nothing she can do.
Oh, that's not how I do things. Dundee, if it gets to the point where I believe that there are no more options, I will find a way to bring her somewhere alone, and I will make sure that that arm that she does not have is not the only limb that she is missing. And I'll make sure that each and every slice of my blade, she can feel that pain, making sure that she is fucking conscious with each and every stroke. And while she is screaming in fucking pain, I will continue to ask her why. And when I am not satisfied with any fucking response, I will make sure that I press my finger into those wounds and watch as the fucking tears run down her fucking face and ask her, was it fucking worth it? Now, I'll spare you the rest of the gruesome details, but no, I'm not going to just lunge at her with a fucking knife. Because the pain that she will need to endure will need to be the pain of the equivalent of each and every person that has been negatively affected by her tenure.
That's my mayor. That is my mayor.
All right.
Look, Fred needs to hide. He is Los Santos' most wanted right now.
I actually think he can get away with this.
The judge, the jury, and the executioner, she gathered the evidence. She was there for the raid. She'll probably spin my involvement into somehow fucking it over.
Just as you cannot just oust a Justice Angel at the behest of other justices, I think an argument can be made that a higher court needs to oversee what is happening to Pred.
If he gets away with this,
an argument can be made that he must actually have his case placed on the docket and reviewed by a higher authority. Because if the very judges and justices are the ones arresting and having access to his reports, they are inherently conflicted. And he's an elected official. So who the fuck is going to oversee it? A bunch of baby judges? I don't think so.
Yeah, you make complete sense. Not gonna lie. But you know they're biased. You know they'll spin shit, and they'll just make something new that says they can. Look at what they did to Kyle Pred when she found out that you two were running. What'd she do? Immediately make it that you can only vote for one. She's gonna make some new shit up. Like, you're right. In the current system, that's exactly what should happen. In the current system, fucking Carl should still be mayor. In the current system, Brittany Angel shouldn't be running around like a fucking mad bitch, going around causing all these problems, power tripping. In the current system, Ventura shouldn't be able to go sleep with the Saints. In the current system, we should be fucking charged and billed correctly. In the current system, my website, crim.market, shouldn't exist. But the current system doesn't work because no one follows it. They just make up their own shit on the spot. What should happen is you're right. But that's not the real system we're in. The real system has people who can do whatever the fuck they want. The real system allows dumbasses like me to get away from it. And the real system allows Kyle Pred to be bullied, picked, and fucked. Stop hoping on the system we have in our paper, mate. Let's live in the real world for a second. We are doomed.
There's a reason why I passed legislation for the SEMA camps. I don't expect to admit everybody. Those shelters are for the ones that need to survive.
So
and
the SEMA camps are for us.
That's all I got to say, Dundee.
So Edgar was wrong then. Because we thought the SEMA camps was for you to fuck us over, but the SEMA camps are for us to fuck over Angel.
Why the fuck would I let good-hearted people die in a worst-case disaster scenario?
Well, that's what Edgar said. Edgar was sus. Okay, look, if you see what Slacks have been fucking putting on the docket, he says the end is coming. The end is near. We thought maybe you guys knew about a disaster that we didn't know about. But the disaster is happening now. Because the legislation says you can declare any disaster you want. I think we got a disaster. Fucking Marshall Angel has gone crazy.
Yeah. Tilly spoke to me kind of on the same lines that you are right now. It's all doom. And yes, I recognize I'm crazy for...
I'm right here, Sonia.
I'm crazy.
You can't fucking see me.
And I recognize that I might be crazy. I probably am crazy, still believing that that there's another way. And maybe I'm going to keep on searching, and maybe there's going to be no other answer. But like I said, if I need to press the button will be pressed.
Okay.
But I do not want my decisions to stop you from doing what you need to do. It's just
It'll be done.
Okay.
I have to go. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Take care. Bye.
I need you to hang up the phone. I can't.
All right. Holy shit. The bomb.